Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be looking at why this is the last palette that I will be buying for 2020. Let's get started. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. Thank you so much for joining in. As I said in the intro, today is all about this. Can you just look at that? Like, how beautiful. We all know what it is. It is the Bloodlust palette, which comes in this super amazing box. Like, what even? Like, hi. Crazy, right? And as I said in the intro, it is the last palette that I'm buying for 2020. And I know, it's only February, but when I opened this channel and I started my Twitter, one of the things that I was really passionate about, and the thing that I mentioned a lot, was that this channel is going to be a place where you can come and you can learn how to better your skills with me, because I'm going through makeup course at the moment. But one of the things that I'm really passionate about is putting ourselves first. So I think that makeup is an amazing way for us to show who we feel we are on the outside. Hang on, let me rephrase that. Who we feel we are internally, we can show on the outside. So we don't get to choose the skin we're born in. We don't get to choose how we look. But we can alter it slightly. And I think one of the things that this community really encourages is spending money, and I get it, right? I get that we all want to have the latest stuff, and I get that there are improvements that are made to formulas, and there's new colors that come out, etc., etc. But I also think, and this is something Marlene Stella has mentioned recently, that we should be hitting pan. We shouldn't be letting these products expire. These companies and these people put in a lot of effort to making these products, and we are buying so many, we don't use them. And we don't really push ourselves to be creative with what we already own. And for me, I went through something personally a few years ago. I'm trying to save some money. I want to buy a house, but I still want to be part of this community, and I still want to better my skills. So I'm setting the challenge to myself, and you guys can join me. I'm not going to force you to hit pan this year. So what I mean by that, for those who don't know, is to get to the bottom of your shades and see the pan at the bottom. I don't want to be buying and adding more and more and more. I think that that's unhealthy. For me personally, if you can afford it, go for it. If you're using it, go for it. But I want to see people hitting the bottom of their shades. And I think that that's something that's really cool that we can all join in on. And I think putting yourself and your bank account first is pretty cool. It might sound super nerdy, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, that is my motherly spiel done for the day. Let's get started. So today I have nothing on. One of the things I actually learnt from my course, and this is something I've kind of toyed with, whether to do eyeshadow first or base first. So I am doing my eyeshadow first. And the reason for that is basically you never know if you're going to need to go in and fix something. You never know if you are going to get fallout that falls onto your cheek. And you want to make sure your base is flawless. So start with eyeshadow and then do everything else. And then you'll ensure that you have a perfect base. And as always, I'm using my P. Louise base. And this is in Rumor 02, if you guys can see that. And that's all I'm doing. No brows, no foundation. You can see the scars and everything here. Yeah, I just going in fresh. So this comes with, look, you can see my setup. This comes with a little plastic sheet over it, which I quite like. It's a bit thicker than the normal ones. It's kind of like Perspex, I guess. So we're going to take that off and we'll put that over here. And I think everyone's doing purple looks with this. I might go out on a limb and do a green look. Green is my boyfriend's favorite color, for those of you playing at home. And I just kind of feel like it's not really been done with this palette yet. So I'm going to start with a Morphe M433, and I'm going to use Vile Serpent. So I'm just going to dip in there, and I'm going to put this just above my crease. Reason for that is my hooded eyes, and I find just putting it a little bit above is really helpful. Also, one thing I do want to point out too, and I've had a chat with some people recently about this, is that doing your shadow kind of like this, like a window wiper motion, doesn't make it even. You're not really spreading it evenly, like you're just kind of dragging it. So you'll notice I do it in little tiny stages. And also this color is beautiful. Hey, can you guys tell I actually like have my mirror set up properly today? I'm not like, oh, let me do my eyeshadow. So good. I finally worked out how to set this up, which is so good. So happy. Okay. So I'm just blending out that so that I have a nice edge. And I'm going to grab a little bit more. I'm going to come here into the corner a little. Just give that a little bit more into the corner. I'm going to come onto the lid just a little bit. So I'm just kind of flaring that out a bit. Happy with that so far. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm actually going to use the Monarchy shade, which is kind of like the beigey shade, and then Executioner, which is like the black and purple shade, and then I'm gonna highlight with Sworn Enemy, which is the green. So I'm grabbing my I don't have my glasses on, R39 brush from Morphe, and we're gonna go in with Monarchy to just kind of lighten the base here. Just kind of give it a neutral kind of base to start with. And we are going over some of that Vile Serpent as well. Happy. All right, now I'm going to go in with Sworn Enemy first. And I'm actually going to apply this with one of my Jeffree brushes. I can't see what this says because it's too small. Oh, 1 second. This is the JS23 brush. So I'm going to actually wet this with some setting spray. So I'm going to use my all-nighter. Okay. And we're going into Sworn Enemy. I'm just pressing that in. And we're going to, oh, hello. What do we think? Oh, that's nice. This is like crazy buttery. Like just insane. So I was doing an assignment yesterday for my course, and it was really interesting. I had to blend 2 colors on my arm, and when I was doing it, it was really interesting seeing how powdery some of the shades that I own are from some other brands. Like I was trying to blend them and just powder was going everywhere. It was not a good look. Oh, I really like this green. It's really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with glasses again, everybody. My JS8 brush. Glasses are helpful to have. with Executioner, which is very black. So I'm going to tap that. And I'm just going to go in on the corner here with that one. And I'm also going to kind of come into like just below the brow bone to give that some dimension. Kind of make the eye a little bit more smoky and pop more. So you can see I'm like pushing it into my crease, just below the brow bone. Okay, I'm actually going to go back in to Vile Serpent, and I'm going to bring that colour back up a bit because I've just lost some of it. I love this like smoky green. It's so pretty. Like, I feel like some kind of like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go in with more Sworn Enemy, but I'm actually going to use the tool that I was given from my parents, which is my finger. Oh yeah, look at that. Hello. So quite often I find with kind of pressed chromy shimmery colours, my finger is the best tool. Oh, that's so good. I love these. And I'm going to pick up the Executioner again and just kind of finesse that. And again, just come up here, kind of frame the eye. Amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of bring this back around. So I'm going back into Vile Serpent. And I'm just kind of, see how I'm angling my brush? Yeah, that's loads better. Alright, I'm going to go and do the other eye, and I'm going to put some lashes on. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is the finished look. So I've added some lashes, I've done my lips. Now for my lips, I actually used a Maybelline lipstick. So this is one of their Super Stay Matte Inks. I love these, they last all day. Now what I did do was I then added a Jeffree Star lip on top of it in the shade, glasses please, Clout. So I've added Clout to the center of my lips. So Clout is a metallic. So I added it to the center to kind of highlight them a little. And then I used the clear lip gloss from the Jeffree and Morphe collab. So I think I'm pretty happy with this overall look. I wanted to add some purple in because it is Bloodlust. But overall, I think the eyes are really pretty. I love the formula on the palette and can't wait to see what else I come up with from this palette. But thank you again, guys, so much for sharing your day with me, for coming on, saying hi. As I said, I'm always happy to chat. If you want to be a makeup mate, subscribe, like, leave me a comment below, hit that notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.